What's going on, guys? Tony Ivanov here, lead trader and mentor of TradeBuddy, and today I'm going to give you guys a lesson on exactly how I made $2,853 by trading TGC today. It was an awesome trade. It seems like these days just get better and better and better, and I'm making more and more money by capitalizing on this momentum, and there's no reason why you guys cannot do so as well. I have a bunch of free video lessons on my YouTube channel. I have a free ebook, the link is down below, and I have a free group on Facebook. This momentum isn't going to be around forever. We know that the market moves in ebbs and flows, but right now is the time to capitalize on these low float penny stocks because they're just exploding. I've been green for the past 2 weeks in a row, and every day just making more and more money because I'm just getting more and more aggressive. But I do know that as we pass this holiday weekend, I'm going to not be as aggressive because usually around times of holidays, it does have this negative effect on these penny stocks and they might not start running as fast. So I'm not going to be getting too aggressive, but if I do see the buying volume during a breakout and the setup is right, then of course I'm going to jump in for the ride. Here's just a quick screenshot of those profits. But first, here is the group on Facebook. It's called the TradeBuddy community. It's completely free to join. We have over 5,000 members now who are we have day traders, we have swing traders, we have crypto traders, and Forex traders who are all giving their best tips, tricks, and practices of how to trade every day. So make sure you click the link down below in the description to join that. And I have, like I said, the free ebook. Link is down below. It breaks down essentially my daily routine that I use every single day to make thousands of dollars in just a few hours. But with that being said, here's my profits on the day. You can see here's the orders. You can pause that if you want to verify. You can see also the edge of the screenshot is shown, so you know it's not paper trading. Just to clear up that naysayers in the comment section. But here you can see on TGC it made $28.53. The first trade I took was 6,000 shares in the morning. That made me around $2,000. And the second trade was later on, around 2 hours after that, just doing a nice quick scalp for $800. But we're going to break down those trades in this video lesson. If you guys enjoy it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on Thursday because tomorrow the market is closed. Alrighty guys, so today is July 3rd, 2018, and today I made an awesome trade. Well, I made two trades on TGC where I made $28.53. Very awesome day. Could have made more. I got pretty emotional on TGC as the halt opened up and gapped down, so I just had to lock in some profits at that point. But overall, very nice move. So we're gonna break down today's trades with the watch list first. You can see on the watch list today we had GBR, GEVO, and SAEX, and if you take a look at all of those, you can see they all had massive gap downs, which is pretty surprising and made me kind of worried that this may be the end of the crazy volatility that we've had for the past 2 weeks. As you guys know, if you have been day trading for like the past 6 months, we have these periods of amazing runs and then just dead periods that will last for 2-3 weeks. And right now we're in a period where it seems like almost every single stock is just having these massive morning squeezes. And of course that's going to slow down eventually, and we're going to go back into that lull. When that happens, we have to recognize when that happens, and we have to be not nearly as aggressive as we are in times like now. And today with all these pullbacks, it seemed like that was about to happen. You can see GBR had a very nice squeeze in pre-market from the $7 range up to almost $14, but then you can see it had this triple top and made lower highs every time on reduced volume. That made it look very weak, and then right at market open it breaks through the key level of support at $12 that you can see was made during pre-market. So once that level broke, it just collapsed down from $12 all the way to a low of now it's way down in the $4 range. So I think that is enough of a chart to tell you guys that you always need to cut your losses. Cutting losses is so important as a day trader. It's one of the reasons why so many lose is because they're not willing to admit that they're wrong, and they hold and hope for a bounce. And I highly doubt that we're going to see any type of bounce soon on GBR where it goes back up to the $12 range. So just a quick recap for you guys. Always cut your losses. And same thing happened on SAEX. Looked very strong in pre-market. It was even breaking out. And then it did this massive long top fake out breakout and collapsed down under $2. Always cut your losses. Same thing on GE. Was it GEVO? The other one on the watch list. Let me see. GEVO. Same exact thing. This one was looking very strong in pre-market, but then it could never break over that 75-cent level at market open and just collapsed. Broke through the level of support at $4.50 and just tumbled. So seeing all these stocks just sell off in the morning right at the market open made me just realize that, okay, this is possibly the end of this crazy momentum. And at that point, I wasn't really willing to be very aggressive, especially considering the fact that on today, the market was closing 3 hours early, mainly because of the holiday that we're having tomorrow. The market was closing early, and usually what happens during times of holiday weekends and stuff like that is that there's less trading on the day before, mainly because of traders taking the day off early so they can travel and enjoy their vacation. So seeing all these stocks sell off, maybe not so willing to be aggressive. And then on the Trade Ideas low float scanner, we had MSCT pop up for a sec, but then we had TGC hit the scanner 1 minute after market open. And I've recognized that this stock was a previous runner just from my my memory. So I pulled it up. I looked at TGC. It had no pre-market action, but it was moving pretty volatilely on pretty low volume. You can see this opened up at 90 cents and quickly within 3 minutes hit a high of 121, and then we had this pullback. And my idea was, okay, this is a low float. It is a recent runner. If we look at the daily chart, it has spiked up in the past, and this 121 level does have some sort of resistance. You can see back in December of last year, we had a high hit 119, and then sometimes before that too, you can see just overall there is some resistance built up in this point. So my plan was, okay, if this can break over 121 on volume, I'll hop in with some good size, because we have nothing else running, and if traders have this one pop up on the scanner, they will likely start to chase it as it's breaking out. So it pulled back for 1 minute, and then boom, we hit 121 and we exploded in volume. Look at this 1 minute candle, had 351,000 shares, when just the minute before it only had 82,000 shares traded. So that's a clear difference in volume, and it was a clear breakout. So once that breakout happened, I bought 6,000 shares at an average of 123, and then we quickly squeezed up and got halted. So at this point, I was up like 1,900 unrealized, so I was pretty pumped. But I did understand that even though it's halted during a squeeze, there's no guarantee that it's going to squeeze right after the halt. And that's something that not everyone understands. Just because you're in a halt play does not mean that it's going to gap up afterwards. And that's a problem that I've had in the past, where I've been in a halt play and I've been too stubborn to think, okay, this has a chance of going down, and then I wasn't prepared for it. And once it did go down, I was just like a deer in headlights, caught by surprise, not knowing what to do. But this time around, I did know what to do. So once we had that pullback, like I didn't take any shares off right away. I waited until we had to bounce back up, mainly because we also never hit my entry of 123, so I was just chilling there, no big deal. We bounced back up and I sold some shares, I believe 3,000 shares at 150, but then we squeezed on up and I started taking profits up near $2, because it was just getting very, very, very volatile, and I just did not want to be in this trade anymore. It was a bit too long for me, and because of the overall price action that we had on GBR, SAEX, and GEVO, I wasn't too confident that this stock would hold up, especially because it had no news, no catalyst. All it was a low float, low priced stock running on buying volume. So took my profits, made a quick, easy $2,000. And then after that happened, I noticed this large little gradual descending wedge form. Once the price retested that high of $2 and broke out on massive buying volume, as you can see down here. The minute the breakout happened, we had 382,000 shares of buying. And the minute before that, we only had 75,000 shares traded. So once again, very clear breakout, and I bought another 4,000 shares. On this one, it was a very just quick scalp, and I sold those 2,000 shares up in the 220s, adding $800 to my profit, and raising my day up to $28.53 in total profits. Once that trade happened, I was done. I walked away. I did not want to make any other trades happen because it was a holiday trading weekend, so to say, because the market's closed tomorrow, and I just walked away. You can see after that we had a massive pullback on TGC, and it just collapsed and is now down at the 145s. So the main lesson for today, guys, is that you have to always have a plan with your trade. You have to understand that you should only trade your A quality setup, whatever that may be, whatever criteria that you have on your trading strategy, and always follow that pattern. Always have an area that you know you're going to buy. Always have an area that you know you will you'll take the loss and stop out of the trade, and always have a plan of where you're going to take profits as the spike goes higher, because there's no guarantee that any spike will hold up forever, and there's no guarantee that a stock will bounce after it cracks, as we saw on GBR and SAEX. So key lessons for today, guys. I want you to leave a comment down below saying always cut your losses or always take your profits. Either one will work for me, but I'll just go to show that you watch this whole video lesson, and I'd really appreciate it. But with that being said, guys, hope you all enjoy your holiday tomorrow. Hope you enjoy your day off tomorrow from the market, and I'll see you guys back in the chat room on Thursday. If you're not in the chat room, there is a free 7-day trial, and I do have a 20% off all my subscriptions and my mentorship program. All the links are down below, and you can email me, tony@tonyivanov.com, and I'll be happy to help you out with any questions you have. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video lesson, and I'll see you guys on Thursday.